First question. Lenz's law is consequence of law of conservation of. What is Lenz's law? Hello, what is Lenz's law? Nobody's remembering Lenz's law?
Direction of induced current is such that it opposes the cause producing.
Okay, so why it is opposing cause? Because energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. So if current is increasing, it will try to oppose this current. That means you cannot have energy extra. If it is 10 joule becoming 11 joule, it will create minus joule in opposite direction. So total remains same. So it is based on law of conservation of energy. First one, based on law of conservation of energy. See second. So we got law of conservation. Lenz's law is based on law of conservation of energy. That is nothing but option D. Read next one. Just read next one if you can.
If any surface is parallel to magnetic lines of induction, magnetic flux link with it is.
Okay. Magnetic flux means always perpendicular. But इधर क्या बोला है? Magnetic lines are parallel to the magnetic. Any surface is parallel to magnetic induction, then flux is. So flux means those line which passes through the surface. So if this is any surface and these are field, is there any field perpendicular to this surface? No. So answer is no flux. So flux will be 0. That is D. No flux. Flux will be 0. Third, the expression for the induced EMF containing negative sign. What is meaning of this negative sign? Negative sign indicates that induced EMF is produced only when the flux decreases. No. Actually, it explains that induced EMF is opposite to the direction of flux. Therefore, C. Opposed to the change in, oh, sorry. B is perfect. Induced EMF opposes to the change in magnetic flux. B is perfect one. Change in magnetic flux. Therefore, B. Fourth, in which of the following cases with a bar magnet and solenoid no induced EMF is produced? To get induced EMF, we require rate of change of flux associated with the coil. So if a magnet is inserted, there will be induced EMF. Magnet is withdrawn, there will be induced EMF. Coil is moved towards, there will be induced EMF. But when relative velocity is 0, relative velocity 0 means no displacement between them. That means no motion between them. In that case, EMF will be 0. So D is the correct answer for that. D. Fifth one. A circular disc. Just tell me what is formula for induced EMF in general? E equals to d phi by dt in general. That means in magnitude, induced EMF is d phi by dt. Or phi means NAB, where B is perpendicular. So it can be N changing, A changing, B changing. These are possibilities. Huh? Third, when a conductor is moved, then E is BLV, where B, L, V are mutually perpendicular. All the three are mutually perpendicular. Fourth, if conductor is rotated, then E is half B L square omega. Fifth, if coil is rotated, then E will be E naught sine omega t. So these are possibility of induced EMF. Write all the formulas first. Then I'm starting with fifth. Easy chapter, scoring chapter. First time you may feel it is difficult, but those who are from maths background, for them it is very easy. Write all the formula. Once you complete, please tell.
Answer.
Okay. Now some number. Fifth, based on this formula for EMF induced. A circular disc has radius of 10 centimeter, that means 10 raised to minus 1 meter. Rotates with angular velocity of, see, anybody who is not able to remember any concept, please let me know so that I will explain you and then you understand the numerical. In a uniform magnetic field of induction, 2 into 10 raised to minus 3 Weber per meter square. About an axis passing through center and normal to the plane. Potential difference between the axis and the ring. So a disk is rotated about center in the field. So that means now EMF induced will be between center and the rim half B L square omega. याद है क्या ये फॉर्मूला कैसे आया था? क्या बताओ रफ में? See, want me to explain? क्या you are able to remember half BL square omega?
सर एक बार बता सकते हैं?
हाँ, इसलिए बोल रहा हूँ जिसको भी कोई थियरी नहीं समझ रहा है या याद नहीं आ रहा है, प्लीज लेट मी नो. So suppose this is one conductor fixed here and here this is field. I am rotating this conductor in the field. So area swept in one turn is pi into L square. So flux in one turn is pi L square V. So in n turn, total flux will be n times pi L square V. If this takes place in time dt, so total change in flux with respect to time, which is EMF, will be n times pi L square V upon dt. What is number of turn upon time called as frequency? Na? Number of turn per unit time, is it frequency? Is it frequency? Number of turns per unit time. Yes or no? Tell fast more.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So pi L square V. Now we know F is omega upon 2 pi L square V. I can cancel this pi. Therefore, I got this formula half B L square omega. Now clear?
Yes, sir.
अभी अभी एक बार फॉर्मूला समझ गया तो है क्या ये? हाफ इंटू 2 इंटू 10 raised to minus 3. L means radius. So 10 raised to minus 1 square. Omega is 50. We can cancel this 2. So finally we get answer as the top पे लिखता हूँ 50 into 10 raised to minus 3. 10 raised to minus 2 is 10 raised to minus कितना आएगा? Minus 3 minus 2 minus 5 volt. So you can write 50 into 10 raised to, I don't know answer is given in milli or not. So if I want to convert into milli, it will be into 10 raised to plus 3 millivolt. That means final answer will be 0.5 millivolt. Check whether it is in millivolt or volt.
Millivolt.
0.5 millivolt होना चाहिए. Yes, B option. 0.5 millivolt. The chapter is easy. Concept was difficult, but MCQ easy हो जाता है. Theory में difficulty है थोड़ा. So EMF induced in rotating disk is half P L square omega. Can I clear now this paper?
Yes, sir.
The electromagnetism part is actually scoring part. But most of the students find it difficult because it is connectivity. If somebody has missed any lecture, possibility is there you may find it difficult. Magnetic field is 2 into 10 raised to minus 2 Tesla. 2 into 10 raised to 2 into 10 raised to minus 2 Tesla is magnetic field. It is at right angle to the coil whose area is 100 centimeter square. So 10 raised to minus 2 meter square. It has got total 50 tons. The average EMF induced E is given 0.1 volt. When it is removed from the field in time t, then what is t? So EMF induced is rate of change of flux. They are telling it is removed from the field. So area is constant, turns constant, field is getting changed. Initially, suppose I call V1, then it is removed. So final becomes 0 in time t. ये पार्ट समझा क्या बोला मैंने? सेम कॉइल सेम एरिया तो एन कांस्टेंट फील्ड के बाहर निकाला फाइनल फील्ड इज 0 so net change will be Na B1 minus 0. So 0.1 is EMF induced 50 turn area 10 raised to minus 2 2 into 10 raised to minus 2 time you have to calculate. So time becomes 50 into 200 10 raised to 2 10 raised to minus 4 upon 0.1, that is same as 10 raised to minus 2 into 10 raised to plus 1. So t equals to 10 raised to minus 1 second, or in decimal if it is given, then 0.1 second. 0.1 second, A option. If you have done that, again just intimate. Done.
Yes.
Done.
Sum number 7. A copper ring is held horizontally. A copper ring is held horizontally. Copper ring मतलब है कंडक्टर हो गया. Is held horizontally. A magnet is dropped through the ring. Magnet is dropped through the ring. With its length along the axis of ring, what is acceleration of the falling magnet? Is it equal to acceleration due to gravity? See, if this ring is not opposing, yes, it will be A equal to G. So copper ring gets induced EMF na? Because of change in flux. Hence, it will oppose the motion. If it is opposing the motion, then acceleration will be less than gravity. Acceleration less than due to gravity, less than acceleration. Vedant, you are there? Vedant? Vedant? Dhanorkar? Vedant, you have entered the meeting? Vedant? Vedant, you can hear me? Vedant?
Sir, not in the group.
नहीं अभी तो था, अभी निकल गया लगता है. उसके पेरेंट्स से बात कर रहे हैं मुझे, इसलिए वो बुला रहा था. Same sum continued. If ring is cut, तो ऐसा रिंग है, बीच में कट दिखा दिया है. कट किधर भी हो सकता है, वो डाउनवर्ड अपवर्ड चलेगा. Now if it is cut, that means I induced is 0 because a closed circuit नहीं है. If closed circuit नहीं तो there is no current induced, so no opposition. If no opposition, acceleration is due to gravity. It will be equal to G, A option. Today after the lecture, you all just wait for 5 minutes. I have to discuss something.
Done, sir.
Again, I'm repeating any concept. If you are not able to recollect or if you were absent, please tell me. I will take 2-3 minutes and explain you so that it gets correlated. In the figure, there is a conducting coil entering at one position and leaving at other. We want what is direction of eddy current induced in that conducting plane. And this is field in which it is moving, which is shown inward. A conducting plate, actually a plate है, conducting plate, not in the form of wire. तो eddy current develop होएगा. फर्क नहीं पड़ता eddy current आया या current आया in thin wire, direction will be given by Lenz's law. Eddy currents are induced in each of the position is at position 1. I can see field is inward, but because conducting plate is going in, that field will be increasing. At second position, field is outward, but because plate is moving out, it will be decreasing in nature. So increasing has to be decreased by Lenz's law. By Lenz's law, we have to oppose. Oppose means increase should be decreased. When two vectors are in same direction, result is sum. If you add, it will increase. But in opposite direction, result is difference. That means it will decrease. So this must be in outward due to induced current. Then only we can decrease. Outward means current is in anti-clockwise direction by that right hand thumb rule. Now second position may outward but decreasing. Sorry, field is inward only. I made a major mistake. Field is inward everywhere, but decreasing. So by Lenz's law, it should be ulta, increase. Inward will increase if it is added. To add, we required inward vector. So current is clockwise. That means at position 1, current induced is anti-clockwise. At position 2, it is in clockwise. Therefore, correct option is D. Yes, Vedant, good evening. Vedant, you can hear me?
सर उसने ऑडियो कनेक्ट नहीं किया अभी तक.
अच्छा, क्या करता है, प्लेन तो इतना भारी लेता है, ऑडियो नहीं ले पाता. साहिल, कॉलेज चालू हुआ क्या आपका?
ऑनलाइन चालू है सर.
अच्छा, क्या टाइम रहता है लेक्चर का?
11:30 to 3.
ओके, डेली इट इज, यू हैव टू अटेंड?
यस सर, मंडे टू सैटरडे.
एंड प्रैक्टिकल?
सर प्रैक्टिकल उन लोगों ने बोला जब ये चालू होगा तब.
ओके.
मे बी मैम बोल रही थी कि दिसंबर के बाद भी होगा.
बाप रे, मतलब दिसंबर तक नहीं चालू होने वाला स्कूल कॉलेज?
ऐसा हम लोग के प्रिंसिपल मैम केमिस्ट्री लेते तो वो बता रहे.
नहीं अपने लिए तो बहुत अच्छा है बिकॉज वी आर हैविंग 2 लेक्चर्स ना, अपना पोर्शन मस्त हो
हाँ
जाएगा।
हाँ
और मुझे भी थोड़ा आराम है, ट्रैवलिंग टाइम बच गया ना, और घर का गरम गरम
yes
चाय चाय मिलता है फटाफट।
sir
क्लियर कर।
yes sir yes sir
ठीक है, नेक्स्ट 10th, वेरी गुड सम 10th one. 10th, a wire is bent to form double loop as shown in the figure. So there is one wire bent to form double loop as shown in the figure. As shown in the figure, it is placed in inward field. Outside is AB and lower वाले को नाम दिया है CD. देखते हैं। A wire is bent to form double loop shown in the figure. There is a uniform magnetic field directed into the plane of loop if the magnitude of this field is decreasing. So field is inward but decreasing. They are saying current will flow from where to where in B and CD wala loop. So decreasing means by Lenz's law, Sakshi? Sakshi? Sakshi Shinde is there? So decreasing ko we have to increase by Lenz's law. Inward will be increased by inward. Anushka, what will be direction of current? Manasvi? Viti?
Clockwise, sir.
Very good. Clockwise. Clockwise will be the direction of current. So if I take clockwise, तो ऐसा जाएगा नहीं है clock, है ना? ऐसा loop है by chance, ऐसा ऐसा, तो clock ऐसा होता है ना, ऐसा जाके आएगा. You got it? That means it is going from A to B and D to C. Okay? Answer क्या? Hello?
समझा सर।
So, लिखो फिर answer. Aryan Purandare, how much mark you got in the exam?
सर 21 है।
21, ठीक है.
सर एक्चुअली एक डाउट है
हाँ
सर, हमने अभी 7th सम में एक ऐसे ही किया था ना कि एक कॉपर का कंडक्टर था,
हाँ
पर उसमें हम लोगों ने कट किया था।
हाँ.
सो हमने तब उसको ओपन सर्किट कंसिडर करके बोला कि नो करंट इज इंड्यूस्ड।
एक मिनट बेटा, आपने बराबर पकड़ा है, लेकिन वो ना पूरा ऐसा था ना, ये रिंग था पूरा जाड़ा. एक मिनट, वो जाड़ा रिंग था ऐसा, है ना, ये पूरा वायर था, पूरा वायर है, एक सिंगल वायर है ये. इधर वैसा नहीं, इधर ऐसा पतला पतला वायर है, ये सब वायर है, कट नहीं है, जॉइंट है ना, ये तो शेप ऐसा दिया है ना,
अच्छा ओके
ये
ओके,
क्लोज्ड है ना, क्लोज्ड लूप है ना.
है गॉट इट।
हाँ.
Done.
Sum number 11. The magnetic flux linked with the coil varies with time as phi equals to 3t square plus 4t plus 9. What is the induced EMF at time t equals to 2? That means indirectly we want instantaneous EMF when time is 2. So rate of change of flux means EMF, that is nothing but 6t plus 4. Induced EMF is rate of change of flux 6t plus 4. When t equals to 2, then E will be 6 into 2 plus 4, that is E equals to 12 plus 4. 12 plus 4 equal to 16 volt. EMF induced will be 16 volt. The fourth option is not printed, that is actually 16. 4, 9, 16. 60 plus 4, put t equals to 2, becomes 16. Next, 12th one. Magnetic field in certain region is given by B bar equals to 40 I cap minus 18 K cap cos. One Gauss, you remember, 10 raised to minus 4 Tesla. How many flux passes through? How many flux passes through? Area of 5 centimeter square loop in this region lying in XY plane. So if loop is in XY plane, which part of this field will be perpendicular? Z वाला क्या Y वाला क्या X वाला क्या दोनों?
Z.
Z. So I can say Z component of B bar is perpendicular. So flux when coil is in XY is area into field along Z. So from here you can write area is 5 centimeter square. I can convert into meter square by multiplying with 10 raised to minus 4. So area is 5 into 10 raised to minus 4. Z component is minus 18. This is in Gauss, so multiply with 10 raised to minus 4 so that it becomes in Tesla. Minus 90 into 10 raised to minus 8 in Weber. Answer is given in nano Weber. So 1 Weber is 10 raised to 9 nano Weber. That means it is minus of 900 nano minus 900 nano Weber. Option A. सुनते हैं?
Yes, sir.
Next is 13, 14, both are very much conceptual. Infinite long straight wire is carrying steady current I. A rod PQ is oriented perpendicular to it and move with velocity v. Now you can see they want what is the relation between potential at P and Q. मतलब ऐसा अगर Vp is greater than Vq आया, then I can say Vp minus Vq is greater than 0. Equal आया तो 0 and so on. So this conductor, when it is moved perpendicular to the field, so this is moving up. So if I take that as y-axis and PQ along x-axis, then perpendicular to this z-axis will come. So this current will give me field by right hand thumb rule in perpendicular direction. So P bar is in perpendicular. We are interested in what is relation between potential at P and Q. So that means this will behave like conductor. So current will flow from one point to another point. That means in PQ, you have to find first direction of current, induced current. Find direction of induced current in PQ by right hand rule. It is called Fleming's right hand rule. So imagine index finger represents field. Because it is cross, I am showing index finger towards wall, inward. Thumb represents motion. Thumb is upward. Where is this middle finger going? Right or left? With your hand you check. With my hand I am checking here. Field is inward. Motion is up. My middle finger is going to the left side. What about you?
Left, sir.
Left.
Left side. So we got induced current going in left by Fleming's right hand rule. So wherever induced current comes, मतलब इधर positive charge आके जमा होएगा, इधर negative खाली हो जाएगा. So for induced part, wherever current comes, that is positive charge. So I got Vp is greater than Vq. That means Vp minus Vq is greater than 0. This is required answer. मतलब ये जो वायर है ना, एक बैटरी बन गया, इधर प्लस इधर माइनस. तो इधर अगर मैं बल्ब कनेक्ट करूं तो बल्ब ग्लो होएगा. मतलब विदाउट ब्रिंगिंग सोर्स ये वायर खुद एक बैटरी के जैसा काम करता है. ऐसा एक साइड प्लस एक साइड माइनस. So Vp is greater than Vq. Okay? Followed? Meaning followed?
Yes, sir.
Solve. 1 minute. No.
Start.
Hello. Hello.
Done.
Done, na? 1 minute. Next, sum number 14. A conducting rod is parallel to x axis in a uniform field. Conducting rod is parallel to x axis in the uniform field. Magnetic field is pointing in z direction. Then ends A and B are charged as what? Actually, conducting rod, they should say parallel to y axis, not z, not x. Sum number 14. X, y, rod is moving. It is moving parallel to x axis. This is field. L is length of rod is y, motion is x, and field is z. That means they are mutually perpendicular to each other. Hence, we get induced EMF. Can you tell again by right hand thumb rule what will be direction of current? Direction of current by right hand thumb rule. Field is inward. Motion is to the left, to the right, sorry. Thumb I am getting upward. What about you?
Upward.
Upward, correct. So this is direction of that upward induced current. So either plus plus aayega na, or either minus minus. So B is positive and A is negatively charged. Check hai option. B is positive. Yes. A is negative. C. So whenever you want to predict the direction of voltage, then find induced current. Wherever that current goes and accumulates, that is positive. From wherever it leaves, that is negative. Because losing positive charge means becoming negative. Next one is again bit tricky. 15. When a sheet of metal is placed in magnetic field, north, south, east, west. Because it is metal, so eddy currents are induced in concentric circle as shown. In fact, it is clockwise. So when the sheet of metal is placed in magnetic field, which changes from 0 to maximum value. Field is changing from 0 to maximum, that is field is increasing. Common sense, huh? Field is increasing. Induced currents are set up in the direction shown. Can you see what is direction of this induced current shown? Clock or anti?
So,
Clockwise. Clockwise. So due to this increasing field, we are getting induced current, but in clockwise direction as shown. What is the direction of field? मतलब ये field जो था वो कौन सा direction में था? This is what they want. So I'm just going reverse now. Ulta I'm going to check the direction of field. Current is clockwise induced wala. So what is direction of field? Inward or outward? Inward or outward?
Inward.
Very good. Inward. Its original wala field का direction चाहिए. It is increasing by Lenz's law. Inward आया मतलब clockwise current आया लेकिन decreasing चाहिए. तो ये decreasing है. Inward will be decreasing home, outward ना. So I went reverse ऐसा. Clockwise, inward, but inward is decreasing. उल्टा वाला increase, तो outward चाहिए. Sorry. हाँ, increasing and outward चाहिए बराबर. Because outward inward मिलके decrease होएगा. This is outward direction. Outward means coming out of the plane. देखते ऑप्शन में क्या दिया है. Out of the plane. So option is B. Once again C. Field is changing from 0 to maximum. That means original field is increasing in nature. Direction is missing. But due to this, we are getting induced current in clockwise. So I went reverse. Current is obtained in clockwise. That means the induced field was inward. Original field is increasing. Induced field is inward, but it should decrease. उल्टा है. So decrease किया मतलब opposite to the original. So original is outward. Outward means out of the plane, which is given in B. Followed properly?
Yes, sir.
So, वापस बताओ.
नहीं सर.
ऐसे ही लिख लो फिर समझेगा. फिर इधर लिखो go reverse. Clockwise, inward. But original is increasing, therefore it was decreasing. So to decrease they are in opposite. So inward का opposite outward. This is reverse they have asked you. Write the words properly because this is conceptual sum. By wordings we predicted the result. Written properly?
Yes.
Next, see 16. Consider a situation shown in the figure. If switch is closed and after some time it is open, again the closed loop will show what type of pulse. This is closed loop. Here the battery is connected with the key. First we close the key. Then we open the key. What will be the pulse in this direction? Current. So I can clearly see when circuit is closed, current will flow from positive to negative in this way. So by right hand thumb rule, thumb is downward, right hand side say field is coming outward. So this is outward field. Key is closed, so field is outward but increasing. When key you open, field will be outward but it will decrease because magnitude of current will start decreasing. By Lenz's law, increased must be decreased. So to decrease we require inward field, that is clockwise. Then decreasing should be increased. Outward is increased by outward, so it will be anti-clockwise. So first field clockwise, then it should be anti-clockwise. Let us check given or not. First field clockwise and then anti-clockwise. A clockwise pulse and then anti-clockwise given in option D. This was 16th. 17th. The current I in an induction coil is given as shown. Current I with respect to time, we want to find which graph is correct representation of voltage with time. So this is inductor. We know inductor में EMF induced will be if there is change in the current, but in again opposite direction. So first part current is increasing, so I should get average induced current in negative side, decreasing in positive side. So this will be the cycle. Check किधर है ये. That is given in C. If it is coil, then sinusoidal. Completed? 17th completed ना?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
वो समझा ना कैसे है स्ट्रेट, बिकॉज ई का फॉर्मूला क्या है, एल डी आई बाई डी. सो इन दैट इंटरवल करंट इज चेंजिंग फ्रॉम 0 to I, तो उसका वजह से इंड्यूस्ड ईएमएफ कांस्टेंट आ गया एल डी आई बाई डी, बट इन ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन. Opposite means if flux is increasing, EMF will be trying to oppose. So I'm clear here. 18th. Charge induced in 10 ohm coil when flux linked with the coil changes from 0.55 Weber to 0.05 Weber in 1/10 of second. What is charge induced? See, we all know EMF induced. So E is d phi by dt. That means IR is d phi by dt. So I dt is d phi by R. I dt is nothing but charge Q is equals to d phi by R. So charge induced will be equals to change in flux upon R. Change in flux is phi1 minus phi2 upon R. So 0.55 minus 0.05, R is 10. 0.50 upon 10, which is 0.05 coulomb. This will be charge. 0.05 coulomb. Yes, done. Hello, completed.
Yes, sir.
Sum number 19. Magnetic flux in the circuit is 4t square minus 4t plus 1. The total resistance of circuit is 10 ohm. At t equal to half second, what is induced current? So if I get induced EMF, which is rate of change of flux in magnitude, then I into R, from here I can get current. That means I is d phi by dt into this 1 by R. 1 by 10 d by dt of 4t square minus 4t plus 1. So 1 by 10 into 8t minus 4, that is 1 by 10, 8 into half minus 4, 1 upon 10, 4 minus 4, 0 current, 0. Answer 0. Yes, done.
Yes, sir.
Sum number 20. The core of transformer is laminated. It is laminated to what? Decrease the weight? No. Laminated to reduce the self induction? No. To produce eddy current? No. To increase the efficiency. That means there is no loss due to eddy current. It is laminated. See. 21. AC voltmeter. What AC voltmeter read? AC voltmeter reads what? RMS value. So AC voltmeter reads 220 volt means RMS value. What is peak? ERMS is E0 by root 2. So 220 is E0 by root 2. E0 is 220 into 1.414. 22 into 4, 88. 22 and 8 is 30, carry 3. 22, 88 and 3 is 91, carry 9. 22 and 9 is 31. After 3-digit decimal, 311.8 volt. None of these. Right answer, none of these. Completed? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sum number 22. In 22 there is one diagram. 20 volt. A square loop of side 2 meter is perpendicular to the field with half of area in the field as shown. Magnitude of field is changing according to magnitude of field is changing according to 0.04 minus 0.9 with P in Tesla, T in second, total EMF and direction of current we want. You can see field is 0.04 minus 0.90. That means change in field will be minus 0.9. Is it negative or positive? Hello?
Negative.
So rate of change of field is negative. That means our EMF induced is A into dB by dt will be in by magnitude and direction if I take, then it is minus of this. So minus of area of square is side square upon 2, because only half of the part is in the field and field is minus 0.9. So minus of side is given 2 into minus 0.9, which will become minus 4 into 0.2 upon 2, 2 into 2, 4.9. That is becoming 1.8. 1.8. So because this 1.8 we are getting positive, that means it is assisting this cell. So I can say total EMF is battery voltage plus that voltage 1.8. So it is 20 plus 1.8, that is 21.8. 21.8. Now clockwise or anti-clockwise? First 20 अभी ज़्यादा हो गया, तो it is same ना direction as it was earlier. So anti-clockwise, because battery itself is giving anti-clockwise. ये वाला add हो गया तो फिर से और भी clockwise, so therefore option is D. Are you getting me what? This is the already connected battery वाला. तो दूसरा वाला बैटरी ने क्या किया, वोल्टेज और ऐड कर दिया ड्यू टू चेंज इन फ्लक्स. So a total voltage here will increase. So current will always keep on flowing in the direction from higher to lower, higher to lower, higher to lower. अगर voltage subtract भी करता तो भी anti clockwise, because ये 20 is very large than 1.8. So correct answer is D, 21.8. It is same as original battery's direction, that is anti clockwise. See, already battery is there, but because of field, few more voltage will get induced. Since flux is coming negative, therefore this will be opposite of opposite plus. So we got total 21.8. Once you have completed, please tell. Completed? Yes, done by you all.
Yes.
Sum number 23. An electric potential difference will be induced this is north pole, south pole, this one is conductor, These are four directions they have given: M, L, Q, and P. So question is, EMF will be induced when conductor moves in which direction, whether P, Q, L, or M. So EMF will be induced if B, L, P are mutually perpendicular. So here B is north to south along x-axis. Conductor is along z-axis. So V should be along y-axis. That is, if move along M, you will get induced EMF. Along M, option D. Done, huh?
Yes.
Two more see, then we'll stop. 24th and 25th angle. Peak value of alternating EMF. The peak value of an alternating EMF is given by A0 cos omega t is 10. Peak value is 10 volt in this formula. And its frequency is 50 Hertz. If time is 1/600 second, the instantaneous value of EMF is peak value is 10, 2 pi f is 50 into time 1/600 is the instantaneous current. 10 times cos of pi by 6. Pi by 6 means 30 degree, 30 is root 3 by 2. So 5 root 3 volt is the EMF induced, B option. One more, see 25th. Area, coil of area 1 square centimeter, so 10 raised to minus 4 meter square, and 100 ton is placed in magnetic field of 10 raised to 3 cos, which I told multiply with 10 raised to minus 4, it will become Tesla. Find the flux, and its plane makes angle 30 degree angle with the field. Plane is making 30 degree with the field. So with normal it will make 60 degree. Then find what is the flux. Flux is NAB cos theta. Here theta should be that angle which is perpendicular to the plane of coil. So normal and field का बीच का angle will be 60 degree. And cos 60 we all know it is half. Now just putting the values you will get required answer. Number of turns 100, area 10 raised to minus 4, b is 10 raised to minus 1, cos theta is cos 60. Minus 5 into 10, 10 raised to minus 3 into half. So 0.5 into 10 raised to minus 3 Weber, or 5 into 10 raised to minus 4. So in SI unit, 5 into 10 raised to minus 4 Weber. Completed form? Completed?
Yes.
So 25 MCQs we did. Next class we'll be able to complete full MCQs. Then one more lecture will be required to